I want to show you a few seatbelt pointers for the passengers in these Ford Transit style vans today. The first seatbelt tip I want to give you is about the shoulder restraint for the wheelchairs. Now, I'm on this van here. It really applies to all of the shoulder restraint styles for wheelchairs. But if you've ever had one of these before, you go to pull it out and it just keeps wanting to be stubborn and stop and not pull out all the way. I come up with a saying, and here it is: you have to treat these things like a lady. Go nice and slow, nice and easy. And if you'll do that when you're pulling these out, instead of just trying to pull it fast, if you just take your time with it and go slow, it'll pull out fine every single time. Here we have a passenger seat in a Ford Transit van, and this is a from the factory Ford seat and seat belt. Now, sometime back, they started installing these child safety restraint style seat belts in vehicles from the factory, and they were designed as to properly hold a booster seat or an infant chair from moving around as it was strapped in by the seat belt. And so, normally speaking, these seat belts could just be able to pull out and move. And of course, you could imagine a chair being here, a child's, and so it would have some movement that it could be able to do. So here's how these seat belts work. I've got this seat belt pulled almost all the way out. What I'm going to do is pull it all the way out to where no more belt can come. This is all she has. And as I begin to let her retract back into the retractor, you'll notice and hear a clicking or a ratcheting sound, and I'll let you hear that. Now, as that ratcheting is happening, what's going on is now that it's in this mode, it will not allow the seat belt to pull out at all. I can pull it as soft and as slowly, as gently as I want to, but it's not going to move because it's in this child safety restraint mode. And so if I'll allow it to go all the way back in, eventually it'll get to a spot where it resets, and now it's free to come in and out like it would in a regular situation. Now, I know what you may be saying: what's this have to do with me, and what does this have to do with my regular riders? Now, what I've done here is strap myself in this seat belt. I have it where it's adjustable. I can pull it in and out as so. And so I'm comfortably, it's snug like it's supposed to be, but it's not uncomfortable. It's not choking me down. But here's where this will help you. You may strap somebody in yourself, or they may strap themselves in, and they've had to pull the seatbelt all the way out to be able to strap themselves in. And so now what's happened, obviously, is they've got it set in the restraint mode. And because it's in that restraint mode, all of a sudden now this seatbelt is on them, and it feels fine at first. But as they ride down the road, as the bus shakes and moves and those kind of things, the belt starts retracting. And of course, like I told you, it won't come back out. And so as they ride and as they move around, the more they move around and the more it goes, the tighter and the tighter this belt gets, until eventually it feels like it's choking them down. So the fix would be to simply pull over and stop, let them disconnect the seat belt and reconnect it again, or you may have to help them out in doing so. But as long as that belt's in that mode, all it'll do to them was get tighter and tighter and tighter. All right, I hope that little seatbelt tip helped you out in some way. Hope you have a good day.